Yo guys, what's up? It's Treadman5 here, and today we are looking at something very special, something that I've wanted for a long time, but was surprised when I didn't see any videos about it on YouTube at all. Considering that this thing, at least this brand, is generic. It's the most I've seen on like eBay and Amazon, yet I haven't seen anyone talk about it, or at least use the title of it. And something that I needed for a long time anyways. Today we are looking at the Flash Boy. Now this is a neat little thing. It's it's a cartridge dumper slash flasher. So basically if you want to copy your save files from your Game Boy and Game Boy Color games onto your computer as a backup for when the battery dies, you can do that here. And if you have a programmable or flashable cartridge to put your own games on, you can do that with this too. And it was about $22, $23, $30 with the shipping and stuff. Came from China. And yeah, it's actually not bad. It's really simple to use. And this is like the second time I've had to record this video, though last time I recorded it was a couple days ago. Because the seller who I bought it from said in their description to contact them for the software if needed. And I didn't do that until I got it, and I didn't think it takes so long. But I ironically did find the software online already. So there's that. One thing I like about this one specifically is that it comes in a case. Like, it comes in a 3D printed case for it. Because the other ones I saw, like the other ones that were at least advertised or talked about on YouTube, didn't really come with a case, and I didn't like that. So, yeah, I bought one with a case. Because I want to protect the motherboard. Anyway guys, without further ado, let's plug this thing into the computer and see how it works. Hey guys, I forgot to mention real quick before we get started with the actual process, I don't condone piracy. Like, I know you're ripping from the actual cartridge that you bought and stuff, but this is to make sure YouTube doesn't take it down and stuff. I don't condone piracy, so don't rip it and then upload it, okay? Just don't. Just keep it on your computer, keep it for yourself, okay? Okay, I'm not condoning piracy. I just have to get that out there. Okay guys, now we're on my computer here, as you can see, and we are actually going to plug this thing in. Now this thing plugs in through USB, plugs in through what I've grown up to know as the FireWire port, though that's usually associated with Apple from what I've learned. But still, it's still the same port size, so it's whatever. And so we're gonna plug it in. You'll hear that, and there will be the cord's too small, but there will be a blue light indicating that, it's on and stuff. So then we're going to open the GB Cart Flasher. Now that's the program that will come with it after you ask for it, or if you find it. I will leave a link in the description to this website that I downloaded it from. And if you want the Mac version, I can link that in the description too, if enough people ask for it, though most people use Windows. So we've got some games here that I'm going to try it out. We've got Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. We've got Pocket Monsters Green, or Pokemon Green. We've got a fake version of Crystal to show that this works. And we've got a Japanese copy of Crystal, but we're not going to test it because for some reason the cartridge and save file are odd. I mean, it does work. I mean, if you look right here where my mouse is, this is the ROM of Crystal, the Japanese copy of Crystal. And it works, but it doesn't work in Visual Boy, because I have Visual Boy here to test out all the ROMs and stuff too, just to make sure everything's fine. So that's the weird part. It does work, but I had to use a different emulator to find out that the ROM works and that the save file works too. So that'll be nice when I'm shiny hunting and stuff. I'm gonna tell you right now, I do recommend the Flash Boy for shiny hunters, especially if you're shiny hunting on cartridge copies, like Crystal. Comes in handy so much when you want to keep your shinies and not lose them. But anyway, let's start with Super Mario Land. Now we're gonna plug it in there, though sometimes you're probably gonna have to do the thing, even though you're not supposed to do that. For some reason, it always works. You're gonna have to connect it, and you have to do check cart info. And there it is. Super Mario Land 2. Game logo signature is correct. Designed for color, no. Designed for Super Game Boy, no. Cartridge type, ROM size, and RAM size. Now, ROM size, of course, is the actual game. But on here, it's the flash. So you can read and write flash. And RAM size, that's the save. So 8 kilobytes and 512 kilobytes. So we're going to read flash. Gonna put that on the desktop. We're gonna label that Super Mario Land 2 6GC, and it's gonna read the data from the actual cartridge itself. And when it's doing that, when it's either reading or writing, a green light will pop up on this unit specifically, just to let you know that it's actually working. Oh yeah, you can see Tekken 3 going on in the background. I was playing it earlier on my PlayStation 1. I don't know why, but like I find the gray console to be very interesting. I was playing Spyro on it earlier. Okay guys, so the ROM did finish being ripped, so we're going to, and I did also rip the save file too. So the ROM's working, and now we're going to import the save file. And that works too. Sadly though, there's nothing on here, so let's move on to the next one. Okay guys, we're gonna try Pokemon Green next, actually. Now, I did try this earlier, something went wrong. And something's still going wrong. God, I hate Game Boy games, like when connecting them wise. Okay, so that looks good. Now we're going to read flash. We're going to redo this, yes. And when we're done, we're going to read the RAM too. And then see if it works. Okay, so I dumped the RAM and the flash, so let's see if this actually works. Oh no, that's a save. That's the wrong thing. And it works. It works. So now let's import the battery file. Pocket Monster pmg.dave, that's save. And there we go. It worked. It didn't give me an error or anything. Now let's see that, like, it should have the continue option. Yes, it does, because I did start a file on this. Awesome. So now let's move on to the last one, the reproduction Pokemon Crystal cartridge. This is just to show that you can do it on repo cards, because I know some people are going to be like, oh, that's obvious. Other people are going to be like, are you sure though? So let's get the repo card in here. Okay, and the repo card has been read. It's being read as Pokemon Crystal. So let's change the RAM thing to 2 megabytes. And the flash to 2 megabytes and the RAM to 332. I already have a file on this. So we're going to do a recent Pokemon Crystal. Now we're going to read the RAM. Pokemon Crystal. That was fast and simple. Now let's make sure that it worked. And that worked. See? Continue. So it works on basically all kinds of Game Boy cartridges. Some of them, like Pokemon Crystal, might give you some trouble. I'm not sure why this one gave me trouble. Why Visual Boy wouldn't read the ROM or the save file, but a different one would. It was very odd. And you can definitely, and without downloading the emulator, you can definitely tell if the save file worked if you download PK Hex. PK Hex will read any save file, no matter the region or which Pokemon game it is. It'll read Pokemon save files from the 1st gen all the way to the 8th gen. So, yeah. Pokemon Crystal is just an oddity. Japanese Pokemon Crystal, I mean. Anyways, let's do the closing thoughts, shall we? So, overall, I do recommend this. Now, while Game Boy games can be tricky when it comes to connection-wise and stuff, like I had a lot of problems making this video like I did last time. A lot of them wouldn't, go like connect properly or be read properly, but usually with a little blow, or in my case, a little reinsertion, you'll be fine. But I like for $30 instead of like $50 or whatever, this does do the job. It does it well, it gets it done. And if you're a shiny hunter like I am, you'll be using this a lot when you find a shiny on a cartridge copy of a Pokemon game. I promise you that. And no, for anyone asking, no, this does not do Game Boy Advance games. This only does Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. If you want Game Boy Advance games, I recommend getting an R4i card, a flash card, and downloading a Game Boy Advance tool program for the flash card, which will back up your GBA saves on the SD card on the flash card. So yeah, while you can't do all three in one, I mean, this does work, and it works well. So I do recommend it for $30. And for the weight from China, yeah, I do. But it does save me from using my old method of using this GBC Mega memory card and this GB flash card, this Game Boy Color flash card, to get my save files to the computer. Like, all I do is plug this in, plug in the game, and we're Gucci, we're all good. Like, it is literally a time saver. But what do you guys think about the Flash Boy? Do you guys think it's worth it? Do you really think it's worth investing $30 in to back up not only your Pokemon save files, but all your Game Boy save files when you need to replace the battery? Like, do you think it's convenient enough? Because I honestly think it is. And I think it's so much better than the method I was using beforehand. But anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments below. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, add to your favorites. This is Treadman5, signing off.